you guess what I have in common with the 10% of the population who are more likely to pass their driving test the first time they take it? We can also see better underwater. What sets us apart? We are left-handed. These statistics come from lefthandedday.com, a website devoted to educating and supporting lefties all over the world. You should take a look at life through a left-handed lens to become more supportive of lefties you may know, as well as learn to exercise your own mental muscles. In this speech, I learned to share with you the causes, the challenges, and the connections to mental keenness of being left-handed. Let's see what the scientists have to say about left-handedness. According to James Healy, author of Loving Lefties, approximately 10% of the U.S. population is left-handed, which should account for about 30 million people. Men are more likely to be left-handed than women. Scientists aren't exactly sure why, but a leading theory points its finger at the male hormone testosterone. Low birth weight babies and twins are also more likely to share this characteristic. However, not all identical twins have the same hand preference. Younger people are more likely to be left-handed than older folks. Why is that? It could be that a society is much more relaxed about left use today as compared to a couple of generations ago. Dr. Kristen Manis, a neuropsychologist who studies hand dominance, would agree with his explanation and offer two more reasons. One is that over time, left-handed people tend to learn to live in a right-handed world, altering their natural hand preference on their own. The second is that Dr. McManus believes there could be a changing gene pool that includes more left-handed genes than in previous generations. Maybe it will become a lefties world someday. For now, lefties continue to be rare and even surprising, as illustrated by this graph. When I'm writing with my left hand, 10% comment, I have a relative who's left-handed. Another 10% say, how can you write like that? But 80% of the time, they just ask, are you left-handed? What causes left-handedness? If you ask Dr. Michael Corvallis, he sums it up this way. Left-handed has been around for a long time, yet we still don't fully understand it. Dr. Corvallis has studied left-handedness for over 40 years, and while it is theorized that being left-handed is partially genetic, scientists are not even close to determining which gene is responsible. Some researchers have suggested that there's a dominant gene for being right-handed. If you don't inherit that gene, you could be either right or left-handed, depending on your environmental influence. Statistically, if you have one left-handed parent, you are more likely to be left-handed. Two left-handed mom and dad increase the possibility even further. None of my parents or siblings have the privilege of being left-handed. Unlike the British royal family. Queen Elizabeth II, Prince Charles, and Prince William are all left-handed. A left-handed heir to the throne is bound to be born every now and then. But did you know that 5 out of the last 7 presidents of the United States have been lefties? What is it about being left-handed that helps them achieve the highest office in the land? For those whose aim is higher than president, we can look to the moon. On the website lefthandedday.com, I learned that 25% of the Apollo mission astronauts were left-handed, 15 points higher than the normal population. To understand more about being left-handed and the challenges it poses, we need to take a look at the brain. The human brain is divided into right and left halves, or cerebral hemispheres. The left hemisphere controls the right side of the body, and the right hemisphere controls the left side. For most people, the left hemisphere is responsible for lingual skills, such as reading, math, logic, and speech, and the right hemisphere governs emotion, artistic expression, imagination, and rhythm. This is called lateralization. For a right-handed person, the brain usually follows an expected pattern of what each hemisphere manages. For a left-handed person, however, lateralization can be all over the map. They might have lingual skills guided by the right side of the brain, or even both sides. The term for this is bilateralization. Because of this, some studies suggest that being left-handed could be connected to certain neurodevelopment disorders, such as autism, ADHD, and dyslexia. So much for the scientific point of view. According to an article in Time magazine, being left-handed may have emotional implications as well, because lefties use the right hemisphere of their brain more actively, where our emotions are concentrated. The article implies that because of this, lefties might be more prone to depression or anger. What do you think? Being left-handed presents challenges that can make daily tasks more difficult. If you are right-handed, have you ever thought about what it is like for us lefties to write in a sterile notebook or use a regular pair of scissors? Both have been designed for right-handed people. Take it from me, sitting at the dinner table next to a right-handed sibling can result in a lot of elbow bumping and maneuvering to stay out of each other's way. Look at this left-handed little boy struggling to play with his doodle board. The pen has been permanently attached to the right side, making it hard for him to use. I've been taking piano lessons for 2 years, and when I first started, my teacher repeatedly told me to make my right hand louder. Every time I tried, my left hand got louder too, and my teacher didn't know why I wasn't following her instructions. When she realized that I'm left-handed, she was able to help me work on strengthening my right hand. Playing piano still presents a challenge, but I am working on it. What are other items designed for a right-handed world? How about a computer mouse, the sewing machine, cameras, and sports equipment? Left-handed people have to learn to make adjustments in order to use these objects. Despite the difficulties a left-handed person faces throughout life, it is not recommended that parents or educators try to switch a child's hand preference. A child is born with a brain organized in a set manner, and research shows that attempting to override that organization causes confusion, such as frustration with learning, an inability to distinguish right from left, and potentially a speech disability such as stuttering. We can see this in King George VI, who was naturally left-handed, first used his right hand in his schooling, and as an adult he had to overcome a severe stuttering problem, as portrayed in the 2010 film The King's Speech. There is an interesting connection between being left-handed and mental acuity. If you remember what I told you about bilateralization and how lingual skills can be governed by either or both sides of the brain, you can see how this could be an asset to someone who has self-stroke. If they develop both sides of their brain, they can relearn how to communicate and do other tasks more easily. It just makes sense that we would all want to develop both sides of our brain as much as possible. Our brains are a living organ that responds and improves to continued mental stimulation. Brain teasers are a great way to exercise your mental muscles. Here's something else you can do to keep your brain active. Attempt doing simple daily tasks using a non-dominant hand. Try brushing your teeth, pouring from a pitcher, buttering your bread, eating with chopsticks, or even writing your name on my ballot with the hand you don't normally use for those tasks. Give it a shot right now, and I look forward to seeing it. You can look at my attempt here, working with my right hand. Another benefit of this exercise is increased creativity. When you use your dominant hand for tasks, you're only engaging one hemisphere of your brain. But when you use your non-dominant hand, both hemispheres are involved, and can result in thinking about ideas in a different and unique way. Maybe this is why 4 out of 5 of the original Macintosh computer designers were left-handed, according to lefthanders.com. We have had to compensate for living in a right-handed world, so both hemispheres of our brain are constantly engaged, allowing for creative thinking and increased brain development. Being left-handed doesn't seem so bad right now, does it? Lefties can celebrate being unique, clever, and creative every day, but especially on August 13th, International Left-Handed Day. Maybe you can honor a left-handed person in your life with a pair of scissors or a notebook designed just for their needs. In this speech, we have looked at the causes, the challenges, and the connections mental acuity of being left-handed. I hope you've gained understanding for any lefties you may know, and that you'll take up the challenge of using your non-dominant hand. Check back with me in a couple of years because I passed my driver's test the first time I took it.